Do you need to make a certain amount of money to qualify?
I think we kind of have to break that question down into two parts. First thing is you've got to be in a trade or business. So you have to be continuous and regular. And before we started this video, you were mentioning that there was this person that you ran into that was, working with speech therapy. And, is that, I call it the side gig. And gig economic, or the gig economy, I should say, is becoming much larger. And I think with COVID-19, it's even becoming multiplying. So I think to the question, do I have to make a certain amount of money? Mm-hmm. The first statement, if I'm in the trader business, how do I know that? Are you filing a Schedule C? Do you pay self-employment tax on it? If you're an LLC partnership or S corp, we already know that. Mm-hmm. But I've got that little side job, and that's what I'm running into at the office is, do I qualify? First thing is, know the old law. Are you in a trade or business? Are you filing the Schedule E? Are you filing the Schedule F? So the thing about it is that that's the first step. Because if you get checked, they're going to say, give me your Schedule C. And that Schedule C is subject to self-employment tax, which means I'm in the trade or business.
And what was the Schedule C?
That's on the 1040. Mm-hmm. It's for income from a trade or business.
Okay.
And so, for example, let's do an example of this person doing the side income on the therapy. If it's kind of here and there, a couple $100 this month, we skip a month or two, $200 or $300 there. Well, that's an indication of not continuous regular, which is a very specific definition in the Internal Revenue Code. And as a result, that would not be a trade or business. But if the person is continuous and regular, every month making $400 or $500, mm-hmm. 1 month maybe $2, but the next month $6, maybe $4 or $5, $3 or $4. The point is that is continuous and regular. So there's not this magical dollar. It's the effort. It's what's the action? To an independent group of jurors, would it look like that you're making an attempt in a trade or business? And again, I think this question is much greater than it would have been 20 years ago because of the gig economy out there. The Uber driver, the speech therapy on the side, that second job, that second income. So there's no magical dollars. If you're in the trade or business, $400 or $500 a month, then at that point in time, apply for the EIDL.
So independent contractor has a Schedule C, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
And if they are in a regular business making $400 or $500 a month, this is you. You would qualify.
And I think, John, that even brings in another question, which we did in one of the short snippets on PPP, and I think it'd be appropriate here, is the fact that an independent contractor, think of the universe of making money from what you do. I call it the sweat. There's investment, there's interest, dividends. We're not talking about that. So in the sweat world, you're either an employee or you're an independent contractor. I'm a partner in a CPA firm. I'm technically an independent contractor because I don't get a W-2. So think W-2 and no W-2. Mm-hmm. Okay. Independent contractor is that truck driver getting a 1099. An independent contractor is a person cleaning a person's house. An independent contractor is doing photography on the side. An independent contractor is raising dogs. Okay, so that independent contractor means I'm not working for somebody else, and I think that's a good general rule. Are you making money, and are you doing it on a W-2? No. Well, it sounds to me like you're an independent contractor. So look at it as a universal question. My sweat. If I'm not working for somebody else on a W-2, then I'm an independent contractor if I'm in a trade or business. So you would qualify for this.
That makes sense.
Great question.